Welcome to the Nosey Gardener channel, and today we're here with Karen and we're in Wolfboro, and this is a fairly new home built in 2019, and she created all these gardens from a building lot. So we're going to start walking around. Karen is going to tell us all kinds of interesting things.
And the first thing is, see the hummingbird over there
the hummingbird
on the bee balm?
Yes, very nice. So just give us an overview, kind of your vision. And there is a lot of wind today, but usually the microphone is pretty good about blocking the wind noise. But tell us a little bit. You said it was a vacant lot, there are a lot of stones, and you directed on how that should work out for you.
Yes. I gardened from about 40 years ago until now, and primarily it's perennials and flowers. I don't have really good luck with houseplants or vegetables. So I love the flowers and I just enjoy it every day. And I spend lots of time tending to my plants, and that's what I like to do.
Okay. And we're gonna tour around, but behind us is her lovely porch, and she spends mornings there and
Every
evenings
morning.
there and looking at the garden, and her dog comes out and enjoys the garden as well. And we are starting in this area that you call the French perennial garden.
Yes.
Okay, and that's this side. And then let's start to walk around, and Karen is going to tell us more about her plants and the process and anything else of interest, because that's what people like to hear.
Okay.
Now we're here in the entrance right off of the driveway. So give us a little overview or a tour.
So this is brand new, this little area, and I thought I would just put the bench there. However, my friend said we should have some plants, so we moved the bench forward back onto the lawn.
Yeah, it's a nice barrier from the driveway. Pretty.
We've tried a couple of different plants here because the wind does whip through here, but these are sunflowers. They're short. They're about as tall as they're going to be.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the flowers will be opening, and beneath it are the hosta and the sedum. And then the vinker on the edge here. And then beyond, I have a strawberry pot.
Okay.
And in that, I have that, is it called alyssum? Very fragrant, beautiful plant. And I love to put those plants in and just have it here. And that's the finch's favorite bird bath.
Okay.
They come there regularly, and they go on the shepherd's hook, and they swoop down.
And this is just a bowl that you have here.
Yes, it is. Yep, the goldfinches come down. Once in a while, I'll see a bird bathing in the bowls. I have several bowls available.
That's very nice. Now tell me about, you have are there artificial lemons down there?
Yes, they are.
Okay. And is there a reason for that?
Just because they look nice. I've got the lemon theme on the front porch with my tablecloths, and I like the lemon theme.
I'll do a quick pan over to the porch, which we'll come back to.
Okay. If you want to
tell me which way to go.
Okay.
We're going to look over here to this side.
The tall plants with the white are called black cohosh, and they're landing strips for not only the bumblebees, which I see on the tops of them right now, but the goldfinches as well.
Oh, they come and visit
I
that.
just love the way they sway in the breeze, and they multiply, and I'm happy for it.
And you started it off, did you start everything from plants?
Everything is from scratch.
Okay.
I didn't plant seeds. I've planted plants. If you just back this way a little bit, we've got the sort of hedge of PG hydrangea. You can see it's loaded with blossoms that will be coming out shortly. And then the next hedge is called fragrant sumac. And again, those were really
one here?
Yes.
Okay.
To hold the hill from sliding down. And then we have our flag because we're proud Americans. My husband was in the Army.
Very nice.
And
I see you have it lit up with a solar light. That's convenient.
From underneath and above, so that
nice.
Works. And then up in behind, way up, there's a butterfly bush. And then in front of that is beach roses and the purple phlox, which are out right now.
Okay.
And then those frilly flowers behind the basket, plants behind the basket, are called veromia, which is just a pretty, pretty green. But in the fall, it has purple blossoms at the top. And I keep this garden primarily purple, yellow, and white. In the basket, coreopsis, and again, it's the purple
I can't see the basket as
coreopsis.
much right from here. Oh, that's pretty. Now, does the basket stay there? in the
does.
winter?
Eventually it will rot.
Oh, okay. But it stays
and then
there.
I'll take it off and just leave the plants.
It's a nice element.
A little
bit
mound.
Nice texture.
This foxglove, there are lilacs, dwarf lilacs up in behind.
Okay.
Another PG hydrangea, ornamental grasses.
I'm going to come around to this side.
Sure.
And just getting back to this, it's nice that you have, these are some annuals that you just put in for a little bit of pop of color there. And do you typically have flowers on the bench like this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did that for today.
Oh, very nice.
I love my glass. I had that crackle glass.
That looks
so
really pretty.
I put them out here, and you can still sit on the very front edge of the bench. But
and to get an overview from this side, now how do you work on the weeds, or does your mulch do pretty well?
We are very lucky with the mulch.
Okay.
I seldom have too many weeds. If I see any, and I did see one in the basket over there, I would go up and pick it out, pluck it right out.
Okay.
There's some foxglove in there that's two colors in the back, the purples. Do you notice them?
Okay. Yep.
Careful. And then on the trellis, it's clematis. That's purple. It's two different varieties. They're gone by now.
Okay. I've tried. I have a hard time with that.
Well, this one has done extremely well and has gorgeous blossoms. Again, they're mostly the purples and whites.
Now, I just got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you plant all these in the same year, or have you? Okay, you started off.
No, I started out. Just see up to the rocks there.
Okay.
In my first 2 years, that was the back of my garden.
Oh, okay.
And then I continued to build back and over and through.
Okay.
So I plug in things. If something doesn't grow well, I pull it out and put something different in its spot.
And then the dogwood, you mentioned that.
Yes, that's actually a really beautiful specimen. I got that in Massachusetts before we moved here, and that was about 4 feet tall, little stick.
Wow. Okay.
And we put that in, and it's doing famously.
It looks beautiful.
And next to that are boomerang lilacs. They'll come back again, and actually I can see at the top they are doing their second production.
The sun is highlighting, it's hitting that right now. And then in the front?
Sedum, sedum, sedum.
Okay, and it's a variety that stays low.
Well, it's all very low, and it had this one has yellow flowers.
And
there's more over here with the pink tones, and that has a pinkish flower.
Is it the same plant, but just a different color?
It's a different sedum.
Okay.
Sedums come in many, many varieties.
And have they spread this much on their own, or was it many plants?
It's many plants, but they do spread significantly.
Very nice.
This is a butterfly bush. It's got blossoms that will open.
This one right here? Okay.
My lavender.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very fragrant and lovely.
And then tell me about this serious rock border. It's over walking on your grass seed.
That's okay. That's called riprap.
Okay, riprap.
And that's when the water flows down, it then goes toward the front and toward the back. So it's basically runoff spot.
That's nice, so it doesn't come down here. And then this tree?
Pink flowering cherry.
Beautiful.
Also was about 5 feet tall when I brought it up. And I put it just opposite the front porch door so we could enjoy it. And it's doing great. And behind that are the birches that were here, but they are just, it's a clump of about 7.
Okay.
And they're beautiful.
Very nice backdrop. And also probably nice winter interest with the white trunks.
Yeah. This next plant here beside the cage is a magnolia.
Oh, okay.
That's relatively new, and that is doing great.
Now, is that more of a shrub, or will that be a tree?
It's sort of a bushy tree, shrub.
And the bird cage?
And the bird cage was on the Buy Nothing site, and I said, I'll take it. Took the legs off. And in the moment, there's yarrow in there, and also there are morning glories that will climb up.
Oh, very nice.
And another peachy hydrangea, and up on the back I've got the daisies.
Nice. Now, do you prune your hydrangeas?
I do.
Okay. You do that in the spring, or?
Whenever I feel like
Okay.
it. Yes, in the fall I'll take off all the blossoms, the
Okay.
past blossoms, and then I come in and look at the shape of them and decide what needs to be done, and I keep them
shaped.
right. And that one actually has a lot of growth coming
I see
underneath,
that.
which is good. I want it to stay, you know, to fill in. I don't want it to be a tree.
Okay.
I'd rather have it bushy. Liatris back there. In the front is Russian
Is that
sage.
the purple tall thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Liatris and ferns.
Tall plant, not thing. Very nice.
This is Russian sage.
I'm trying not to step on that too much.
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, the purple right here is the Russian sage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning more about that. And there's also salvia, which to me, they're similar, that they're tall purple plants, but
right. I have salvia down at the end and up in the back as well.
Okay.
Russian sage has a really nice fragrance. Salvia, on the other hand, has a very offensive odor.
Oh, okay. I haven't really paid attention to that. And then more sedum down here.
Sedum and Veronica, the pink.
The pink is the Veronica.
Pink behind. More dwarf lilacs.
Very nice.
And then this giant thing is a beach rose.
Okay, beach rose.
And it could stand to be trimmed back. But I let it come down here and fill the corner.
Right, it's very nice.
And then there's more brown-eyed Susans, balloon flowers in the back. And on
that's different. It's not an iris, it's a bloom flower. Let's see.
In the back.
Okay. Oh, pretty.
And more Liatris on your right.
That's this.
And then that clump is Montauk daisies.
Okay. And then Karen said that her grass was it the grass that didn't do well?
It was horrible.
Okay.
The roots and things from up in the woods come down and kind of grow up through the lawn, which makes it a mess. So this is my
So you made a picnic area.
Picnic corner.
It's lovely. It's tucked here.
The grandchildren enjoy coming over and
And the umbrella is a beautiful color. And then more hydrangea?
Yep, PGs.
PG hydrangea.
And again, this was my visual block to the right from the front yard. I intended to just do just the front, but as you know, gardeners get carried away.
They do.
And before you know it.
And then we'll touch on the back, and then just coming around again to the porch, and you designed it because how you wanted to look from the porch. Oh, and it's cute with the wagon. And continuing with your fresh water in beautiful bowls.
That's a crystal bowl. That's a Mikasa.
Spoiled birds.
You might as well use them.
That's right.
My dog drinks from that. Very special.
And you said this garden area
strip
is new.
Is brand new. So a few of those things I put in the fall after I dug up the grass on that strip. And then I added to them this spring. And it's way too many plants for a tiny garden, but I like it.
Oh, it's perfect.
So there's the hosta, because the house is going to shade in here. So anything that's close to the house is a plant that likes a little bit more shade.
Okay.
So there's lamium, more sedum.
Oh, is this the low
purple?
Okay.
Is lamium. And then there's a little pink hydrangea. There's a pachysandra in a pot.
Okay. Now, is there a reason for that?
Well, because I just got that from a friend, so I'm nurturing that, but I also don't want that to go rampant, and it doesn't do well in the sun anyway, so it'll come.
So you're starting
I'm just keeping it in the pot for now. There's another variety of sedum in behind.
Oh, I see. It's a bigger leaf.
Yeah, pretty.
Are they called leaves?
Sedums.
Petals? What are they? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
And the bird bath or water feature with the fresh flowers is lovely.
Thank you. And then there are cone flowers. Now tell me, this right here, do you know what this is? This
I don't know.
It's not clematis.
This right here. I can look it up.
Normally is not blossoming right now, but I did cut back the blossoms when they first came out in the
Very
spring.
pretty.
And so those are gorgeous. And then the green behind is sweet woodruff. I love sweet woodruff. There are 2 clumps of that.
Does that flower?
It has a little white flower in the spring. Beautiful. I just love it. It's a shade-loving plant, too. It's a woody plant. And it fills in and makes a beautiful ground cover.
I'm just amazed that you just did this year, and it's so full and looks very established.
Thank you. Some of the things came back. I had 5 of the pink cone flowers. Only 4 came back.
Okay.
And then this is, let me think, a bee balm, the red. It's pretty much gone by, but it's still interesting.
It's still in there.
This is Gaura, the white one. Gaura, Gaura.
Thank you.
And some people call it butterfly bush or whirligig bush.
All right.
I find there are 3 of them here, but they don't winter over. Those are, I consider, annuals.
Okay.
They're calling them perennials, but they're not.
Oh, is it because it's in our zone?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are just some annuals down below for the color.
So you'd like to pop the...
This is asters, the purple asters.
Oh, okay, very nice. And you have your decorative element with glassware on your crackle glass.
Sure.
It gives nice little sparkle. Little pop of color.
And the sedums. Big
very
ones,
nice.
the Autumn Joy sedums.
Autumn Joy, thank you. And the strawberry pot. So those are... It's a nice way to get... little bit of texture.
And in the spring, I initially put in pansies. And they just fill with the pansies, and they're so gorgeous.
Very nice.
This is Wigelia.
How do you say that again?
Wigelia.
Starts with the W. Okay.
Wigelia or Wigelia. And you can see I love my sedums. Aren't these pretty?
That's another
3
variety.
plants.
3 plants. I love that.
But they all just opened that way.
Okay, I love that. And these are all perennials.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
The vinca, which is in here, and then there are some zinnias, are annuals. And I consider the Gaura to be annual.
Okay.
But everything else is perennial.
And I love these. I love the bowls and the glassware.
And I put it up on an upside down mesh basket just to give it height.
Yes.
And I like the way it looks.
It's very pretty. And you said these are solar lights here, and you sit out on your porch until the solar lights come on?
Every evening.
And the boots with some plants.
I went out and collected
So those are cut flowers.
From today.
Okay. And you just have them in there with water.
And in the boots, I put a cup, and then they're in the water. This is some woodsy fern and another sedum, a wild type of sedum.
And that looks like a peony that has gone by?
Yes, beautiful red, gorgeous.
Oh, very nice.
Gorgeous.
And the porch.
This red, a few little blossoms, was gorgeous dianthus, an early plant.
Now tell me about the stone area here and why you have that.
Okay. I intended that to be a shade garden because that is going to shade in another couple of hours. Yeah, however, the roof has that pitch, and we have a waterfall whenever it's pouring with rain. And so we do have a drain underneath this.
Oh, all right.
And it sometimes is a little pool. So it's too wet. So I did have a barrier on the back side of this edge garden to keep the water out of much of this, and I built it up slightly so that I still could have a garden on this side.
Right, very pretty.
But I can't do it in the middle of that because
just too
it's
much.
Just too, when the rain comes, last night, it was just a fountain coming down, a waterfall. So we leave it like that, and then we have the hosters along the edge.
Yeah, it's a nice, clean, simple look. I like it.
Thank you.
And then the arbor, which we can walk over there. We'll all walk over there.
Sure, we can walk over there.
And Karen told me that her vision was a little bit of grass
And a lot of plants.
A lot of plants, so that it's very simple. Her husband will mow this, and it will just take a few minutes, and you have a nice green splash of green color. Now this arbor goes down to the back of the property,
which is called the meadow.
The meadow.
I call it the wildflower meadow.
Okay.
And once the house was built, we had 4 inches of loam put out in this entire area. And then we had seed, 7 pounds, sprayed in.
Wow.
And it was to be wildflowers, and the wildflowers that did the best were the lupin and the yarrow initially.
Okay.
And now coneflowers, tall, what's this tall yellow one? Evening primrose, tall primrose. It looks like chamomile, but it's not those white things. It's something else.
I think it's fleabane.
Yes, I learned that from what it is.
Another gardener.
Which is probably fine, but, and then the yellow stuff is not good, way down the bottom.
Oh,
but it's a meadow. I let it ebb and flow.
Which was great. Now, Karen says she puts the wheelbarrow here to keep the deer, to discourage the deer.
Right. So far, they have come up into the meadow, and they've had their choice of whatever they've wanted. But I don't want them coming on to the front area.
Right. And you chose to do that because you didn't want to deal with any more grass.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't do grass.
And you wouldn't need any more grass.
Oh, that would be horrible. It would be dry and burnt out and miserable.
And a lot of work. And you're retired, and who needs that?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just going to step down here for just a visual. And her husband keeps a path mowed in here, which is nice. And it goes down to the back where the dog has some play area. And it's mainly birch trees there. It looks like a lot of birch trees.
A lot of birch, but on this side, it's not the birch grove. It's on the other side.
Okay, so I'm just going to go on the porch and show see what it looks like from your vantage point. So this is the vantage point from the porch. So you can see that Karen has a lovely view as she sits here and contemplates her next plant she's going to get, right? Close up here of hydrangea, daisies, and something else that's purple in here.
Butterfly bush.
Butterfly bush. And
which is really beautifully fragrant.
And you cut
it. See one behind it? It's a violet butterfly bush behind.
Okay. Yes. Back here.
Yes.
Very nice. And how long will they stay in there? Fresh like that? Day?
Today.
Okay. And then your decorative elements on the porch.
I actually have vinca coming out of the little bird houses.
That's cute. Very creative. So Karen takes a baby sock and fills it with soil?
No, I took the root, the whole, it won't come out right away.
It's okay.
But the entire plant from its, what do you call it? The crate. And I put 2 socks around it.
And that's it.
And they're soaked. And then under it, inside, is a sponge. So when it's watered, they need a lot of water.
Okay, that's
so in order to keep it watered, they're each, this is my idea this year.
Okay.
It's working.
It's working, yes. Very clever. If there's a will, there's a way for a plant lover to get a new plant in an interesting location, right? And your fuchsia over here?
Yes.
Pretty in the shade. Very nice. I'm just going to come up here with the view where Karen sits from her chair. So I see that. So the hydrangea over here kind of ending the garden area.
Initially, that hill was a barren wasteland, and it stayed that way for a couple of years, but it was mighty ugly.
Very pretty. Okay. And Karen's going to tell us about her mittens that she makes.
Yes. For the last 12 years, I work on mittens of recycled fabrics, and it was a work in progress. I had to learn how to do them. Practice makes perfect, and I really try to make them so that they're matching.
Oh, very nice. Nice matching.
And they're warm. They're lined with fleece. Some of them are 2-ply of wool and then a fleece on the inside. And this one has a pretty red
okay.
and white fleece. So wool is very warm and lovely. So what I do is I make them and I take them to fairs on occasion and sell them. And when I earn money, I buy plants. So it's called Mitten to garden, like food to table.
Right.
Or garden to table. What's it called? Crops to table.
Yeah, farm to table.
Farm to table. So
Yours
instead of farm, it's mittens to garden. Mittens to farm.
That's great.
And they're really warm. And then I also make these. If you had a sweater that was your mom's or your own,
right,
and you no longer need it or wear it, I can make something called a memory mitten.
Oh,
and it's made of
nice.
your fabrics, and it makes it very special.
Wow.
And I've done numerous pairs of memory mittens, some for someone who is deceased, and others for people who just have a sweater that they love, yet it doesn't fit or it has moth holes, and I work around it. And it takes about 4 hours to make a pair from start to finish, but I'm kind of OCD about it.
That's lovely.
Lots of people make them, and I just make them because it's a hobby. It's not really a business.
To feed your plant addiction.
Exactly. Oh, I love this. These are down at Black's.
It's a very nice sound.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any birds go in these?
No, I'm not. I don't really want birds in those.
Okay. They're more for decoration.
They're really, this one was given to me by a friend. You see it?
Okay.
Though there are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Anyway, it's the Beatles, this one, Lennon and McCartney. I looked these up, S. Burgess. And then I was thrifting at Savers, and I found that little one. And I looked it up. Are you taping this?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I found that little one at Savers for probably $3 or $4.
Wow, it's lovely.
And so I said, oh, I'll get, and then when I looked them up, these things are worth, this is probably a $50 thing, and this is probably a $75 thing.
Wow. See, it's good
I
to
love
keep
my
your
bargains.
eye out. Right.
I love my bargains. But this is the good bargain. Not a bargain. This you pay full price, but I just love the sound.
It's very soothing. And then on this side, you were saying this is lady's mantle, which to me, I'm not familiar with at all. And it has a limey green flower to it.
Yes,
okay.
A cluster of little blossoms. They're now gone by.
And more fresh water.
Yes, and I love my little bird bath there. Oh, look at that bee.
Oh, it's just hanging out in there. They need a nap too. Okay, and then I'm just going to walk up to the top. Or we'll just go down to the end of the drive here where you have Lily.
Right. So, like I say, this was my first border, and then I added this to hold the ground up here. This is fragrant sumac.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
It was 3 bushes, all the same size.
Okay.
And this bottom one, I'm guessing, when the water comes down, it gets lots of water, and the other 2 don't get as much, because this one is massive.
Yeah, much bigger than the third one is up here. Okay.
And then I added the ornamental grasses. And again, it was primarily to hold the hill in place and take away the ugliness.
And they're huge.
And they're absolutely massive, and I love them.
Yes.
There are 5 of them.
Very nice.
And then I continued with Rose of Sharon. There are 3 beach roses. Forsythia, that great big one in the middle is Forsythia. And then more of that stuff called Veromia. See the frilly one?
All right.
Yeah, there are 3 of them, and they are so pretty in the fall. And this is my lily pad here. And look at this big double one. Isn't that pretty?
Nice. Yes, beautiful.
And then these have such a deep, rich color. I love this one. I have no idea what they're called. This one is pretty. They're all pretty.
Right.
And these, I got bulbs on the clearance rack at Walmart. And look at, I've got a hunk over there and a hunk over here. And they're just beautiful. And
is that another butterfly bush?
Yes.
Okay.
When you go by that, smell the blossoms. They are so fragrant.
Is it a different variety because it's so much bigger than the other?
The ones in the front garden are dwarfs.
Dwarfs. Okay. See, this is good to know. Yeah, look how pretty these are.
And then we have the shorter grasses as well. Those are the, these get to be about 18 inches because I need to, at the street, you need to be able to see either way.
Right.
And then this one's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, those huge, tall ones are just amazing.
I'll walk up here with you.
Okay. This is kind of a thing that something will take over?
It comes in.
But that was here, right? It was just part of a natural.
This is the natural border.
Okay.
From the street.
Kind of came with the lot.
I have blueberries.
Oh, nice.
Spirea. More blueberries. Can you feel it steep?
Quite a workout to come and get the blueberries. I love this.
This I bought about 5 years ago.
Look how pretty.
And I love it. It's called my anniversary tree.
Okay.
Anniversary tree. Because I got that when we had been married 40 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I put it in, and it was probably a third this size. And it's growing, and they said it's going to get, you know, very big and round. So when that happens, I can take out over there.
Okay.
And this is just Forsythia, so I can, you know, take that down.
Right.
But this is a lovely tree. Nice shape.
It is a very nice shape. Yeah, and you can tell how much more steep it is when you walk up here.
Yes. So these are lilacs. This is more fragrant sumac, 2 plants.
Okay. Does it flower or anything, or it's just
it gets
simply
berries.
A shrub? Oh,
it gets some berries. This is Rose of Sharon. These get big, and the roses are pretty. Well, they're not roses, the flowers. But they drop them in abundance.
Okay.
And they look messy if this is on your front lawn.
Okay. Right.
So these are great for me up here.
Grasses are amazing.
And they'll get another, you know, maybe almost another foot tall.
Do you have any recollection what they were?
They're called fountain or maiden grass.
Fountain or maiden grass. Okay.
But again, when I put them in, it was to hold the area together.
Beautiful.
Because see what's here? It was even worse than what this looks like. Right. It was just dead, dry misery.
Yeah, so. That's just a beautiful framing here.
So these are, what are these called? Gooseneck.
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 Make sure I don't step on it. Oh,
so from here, or from where you are too, it's a nice,
beautiful,
a nice vantage point. But like I say, I don't often come up.
Right, to see it. Tell me again what the tall plant
Black
is.
cohosh.
Black cohosh, very pretty. It's a different perspective seeing them here. They seem taller here than from down there.
Yeah, and a lot of people when they're doing their gardens say, put the short stuff in the front and the taller stuff in the back. I don't go by the rule.
Okay.
I like tall stuff where I can see it, and the taller, the better, because it slopes up. You can still see this basket from down below. And these are just, aren't these just beautiful?
That is beautiful.
They're so dainty. And I've tried to look these up. They're called, or at least they were called, Veromia.
Veromia, okay.
There's a plant called Veronica.
Okay, so it's not that.
And I thought it was Veronica. And I said, but it doesn't look it. And then I realized it's Veromia, but it didn't come up anywhere. I can't really find it. So they were from Spiderweb, but they may have changed the...
Yeah, this is good inspiration for people who have a slope.
Oh, you need to bank your slope.
Yes.
This whole thing.
Karen and I were talking as we were sitting on the porch. The benefit of the slope is you can have these, you can see all of your plants from down below.
But I also like the fact that you can come up here if you are so inclined.
Yes.
And you can still have a nice view.
Yes.
It still looks nice.
Okay. Yeah, I like the basket.
That was, somebody had that at the yard sale up the street, and I said, I'll go for it. But it will last perhaps another 2 years.
Sure.
And then it will rot and begin to fall off. and then I'll take it off and the plant will stay and it'll be fine.
About it.
And it's just strapped on with belts.
That's great. Just belts.
And then we've got the string to keep the ladder from falling over.
It's an easy way to get a birdhouse there.
Well, and it's at a spot where I can see it.
Yes, right from the porch.
At the height that they like it and facing in the direction that they like. I did look all those things up.
Very nice. That was very thoughtful.
So I was happy to have it.
Very thoughtful. Well, thank you, Karen, for having us at your garden. Enjoyed the tour of your garden. And you said one of your tips is to keep it simple?
Keep it simple. Start small, because this one area is literally hundreds of dollars and hundreds of hours.
Yes.
So keep it small, keep it simple, but make it so that you enjoy it rather than just putting in a whole lot of plants that are here, there, and askew.
Lovely. That's a wonderful takeaway. Thank you.